Check out this sound right here. This sound is super lush and super vibrant at the same time. I love when I find pads like these. They just sound just really great, to be honest. So for these type of melodies, I'm going to start in the key of C like this. I'm just going to go ahead and play a C major 7 and go to a D6 like this, then to an E minor. And those are basically the chords that I'm going to be using to create this melody. Just these 3 chords, C, D, and E minor. If you want to spice it up, you use both hands. Make the octaves like this. And then I'm gonna go up. This is like extra F sharp, G, and then back to a C. Super easy to follow. You can pause the video wherever you like. So for my first sound, of course, I'm going to be using the sound that I was just playing right here called Draken or Drakon. One of those, it's pronounced one of those ways. I don't know. And yeah, I'm going to be using this from the tonic 2 and leave the BPM at 102. And let's create our first set of chords and melody. I don't even think we got to quantize this, but let's see if we quantize how it sounds. It sounds about the same. I really feel like you get so much more out of the chords when you just play like those 7s and those 6 chords and those susses. I mean, honestly, that's why I would just steal the chords if you really want to just make them sound full right from the beginning. Let's go ahead and mess with the effects. Let's add a like less reverb here, a little bit more of distortion, just a little bit more of delay. But this sound is already doing it for me. I'm just gonna go to EQ a little bit here. Let's reduce some of this low end. It doesn't really have that much low end, but still. Do some of this midsection. I love that reverse feel that it already has. So yeah, for first set of chords, we already have a foundation laid down, so we're ready to just move on. For my second instrument, I'm gonna stay inside Natonic 2, and I am using still the expansion from the original Natonic. The plugin called Electron, I didn't even mention it earlier, but this sound is called Night Rider, and it sounds like this. Honestly, very full sounding instrument that we're using here, but I like it. Sounds good. Maybe we can EQ this or manipulate the sound afterwards, but I love just the frequencies that it's bringing. So let's go ahead and record some of the same chords in there. And like I said, you could pause the video wherever you like. I might just play the same arrangement with a few minor adjustments. Let's see if we actually got that. Let's go ahead and quantize. I love how the subtle feeling that it has already, but let's make it even more subtle. Reducing some of this low end here. Let's leave some of the low end. Let's reduce some of this. Let's go ahead and pan this to the left. And then I'm gonna pan my first instrument to the right. I think it's this one right here. I don't like how that chord sounds, that little note. Way better. And just with that instrument alone, it's just sounding good. These presets, I can't complain about them. They're great. Okay, so for my third instrument, I'm still going to stay inside the plugin Natonic 2, and I'm going to be using this plugin in the original VST that Natonic comes with, and it's called Blue, and it sounds like this. But I'm just going to be playing a counter melody, something very simple that can kind of complement the 2 melodies we already made. And if you're liking this video so far, go ahead and hit the like button. So for this particular counter melody, I wanted to start kind of before the melody starts. So I'm just going to record it right now, like a little bit off, but then I'll adjust it afterwards. Let's record this in. So now we're just going to have to play it from here. Just let's see how this sounds right here. Quantize this. I kind of like how this starts. I'm gonna just copy this part right here and paste it over here somewhere. I'm gonna just leave that one kind of playing just through, just pan it a little bit to the left. And let's see what we can add, like maybe a little bit of delay here. Let's see what we got for reverb. wonder if we just add one more here. Let's make this a little bit longer and the velocity a little bit stronger here. Now that's hitting really nice. Super, super nice. Fourth instrument, I'm going to stay inside the main interface of Natani 2, and I'm going to go ahead and use this sound called Ponytail. Now you may think that this may be a little bit excessive, like you're still using another sound that sounds similar, but believe it or not, in between where the beat is playing, sometimes you want the pre-chorus, chorus to sound a little bit different. So you want those little minor adjustments. So this one sounds like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that just to layer sounds over, because sometimes I might remove, add, and it'll make a big difference in the dynamic of the whole overall melody and beat. So let's go ahead and record the simplest notes in, nothing fancy, just simple chords. Very simple, just straightforward. Introduce some of this low end. That's it. I love this sound. Just together. This one's way brighter. Just pan this here to the right. You can definitely do a lot in between just layering sounds, removing, adding. Honestly, I just like to add more until I can't anymore. And yeah, so the fifth thing that I'm gonna add is a vocal sample. And if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll notice that I almost add a vocal sample to almost all my instrumentals, and sometimes I don't leave them in there, sometimes I do. But I was stuck between two vocal samples, this one right here and this one. And I did speed it up. It originally sounded like this right here. Sorry, like this. But sometimes I like to put it ×2. And this one right here was pitched down right here. Just raise it up an octave and sped it up again also. So now I'm just thinking of adding both and then see what happens, because I like both of them. I just love to just keep adding stuff sometimes. That sounds pretty fire right there. Got another one of these high pitched vocals right here. That sounds crazy, bro. Now for sure I'm gonna go ahead and just EQ this, because I'm adding way too much and it sounds a bit obnoxious, but definitely catchy melody. If you keep it very subtle, you can get away with stuff like this, believe it or not. Let's see, let's add some plate verb. Oh, I like how that sounds to solo this. Ooh. Way better. Now it sounds like a counter melody. Just with those two effects right there, it doesn't even sound like a vocal sample no more. Now it just sounds like it's part of a melody. So sounding good for sure. All right, now for the best part, let's go ahead and add some drums. And these drums, I feel like they need to go a little bit kind of like an older field for R&B, but at the same time kind of Afro swing or just like dance. I don't know, like dance hall type. So let's go ahead inside the R&B Madness kit and let's find a kick really quick. I want to add a kick first. Definitely the room kick. It never fails. Just go ahead into step sequencer here. It's going to be a very, very steady pattern. So I might just do like a doom, doom, just. Maybe just like that, 3 at the end. Keep it very, very simple. Like I said, we're already doing a lot with the melody, so the drums got to be somewhat simple. Now let's go ahead and use like a rim shot. Kind of like this real one. What I am going to do actually is play one here, remove one there, and I'm going to go ahead and use and just substitute this for another sound. There we go, the ugh. Hey. Oof. Add a little bit of reverb to this one right here. Just a tiny bit. All right, let's go ahead and add like just maybe an open hat at this point. Let's use this black open hat. I don't think I've ever used this one before. Let's go ahead and just record this in on the MIDI keyboard. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just duplicate this over here and bring on the second open hat. This one sounds nice. And maybe just, you know, do some variation around here. Just every time the second one hits. I kind of want this one to kind of be a little bit more faster. Maybe this pop one will work. There we go. So we're adding just so much variation here right now. And I'm just pan this to the right, pan this one to the left. And honestly, we could leave this like hi-hats at all, just like that. But of course, we're not going to do that because I want to keep adding stuff. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead, get the step sequencer and just play some notes here and there. Like, I like this lovely hat actually a little bit better. I think I'm gonna just keep the same pattern here just to not complicate things, just to see if that works out. I even think the hat's even then a little bit busy, to be honest. I might just remove some of these hats here. That last one, maybe it's just, you know, the hats that you use definitely matters. That's why you should get that RnB Madness kit, just saying. It worked a lot better once I just changed the sound. Let's pan this to the left right here real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead back to an open hat, and I am gonna add this ding open hat here because I just love that hat right there. Just remove this one here. Copy and paste it here one more time. And honestly, I don't want to complicate the drums. I think leaving it this simple will probably be the best thing, to be honest. Now let's just go ahead and find a nice bass. Ooh, already finding a good one. And I will bring this keyboard just so you can see the notes that I'm playing. Let's go ahead and quantize it. I wonder if I can make these longer. Let's try something different for this video. Let's go ahead and arrange this beat, and I'm going to show you guys how I arranged it. I'm going to go ahead and start with just these two instruments right here. Just these two kind of drive the whole melody already. And then I'm going to bring Night Rider and Ponytail there. The next 4-bar loop, and then I'll probably bring these vocal chops in after that, and I'll probably take out Night Rider for this part right here. And I'm saying Night Rider, these are the names of the sounds that I was using if you paid attention earlier, so you didn't need to pay attention, you could just skip to this part anyways. Here we go. And I went ahead and EQ'd this a little bit more just so it could be subtle because I'm using all the instruments right now. If I go ahead and just reduce some of these instruments that I'm using, I can definitely leverage them. Like from here. And honestly, for the first chorus, I might want to just reduce one thing. So I might want to go like this, take out this instrument right here. Still sounds cleaner. And bring it back in the second time. There we go. But then now I'm just going to go ahead and take something else out. then fall into the verse. So now for the verse, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it very simple right here like this. Keep the groove going though. Add one more. And for this one, we might switch the bass up a bit. So instead of using that other bass, we're just gonna go ahead and take this one out and bring this one in. And then maybe just make it sound a little bit wider here. Honestly, I don't like the way this bass is sounding right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same melody. Like I said, right here, I'm just taking out, adjusting. I might just take for the first verse, for the first like 4 bars in the verse, take out the hi-hats, bring them back in here. I might take out this right, and just bring out the vocals for like the next 4 bars. And then for this one, I might just take out everything. Hi-hats, take them out again. Open hat, take them off. Rim shot, and then just leave this open for like kind of like an interlude for the chorus again. And just hit again. But then I don't want everything to be playing all at once either, so I might just keep it like this. And then drop the chorus. And right now it sounds kind of weak because I don't have any transitions or crashes, but I'm gonna just go ahead and just highlight all this, copy it over, and we're pretty much done with it. Raise up the kick a little bit. And it's just going to repeat itself all over again. And then I'm just going to go ahead and highlight, repeat it again. If you look at right here, if you look at the time, we're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So now I'm just going to go ahead and let this chorus repeat itself 2 more times and then end with just the chorus here at the end. Just the whole melody. Maybe just end it the way it started right here with just these 2. Then you got, and that's pretty much it. So now let's go ahead and hear the final result. But before that, go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed this video so far. Comment down below your thoughts. Stay blessed, keep cooking up, and God bless. So let's hear the final result in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.